was this? I don't know.
You're riding this thing really good.
Whose bike is so cool.
Who is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me check the name on it. Dude, it says Mason on it. It's got your name and number and everything.
So wait, do I get to keep this?
Yeah, it's yours.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
That was an awesome song.
Let's go. We gotta hurry. Okay, Mason, your moto number 1. It starts at 9:09.
How far is it from right here?
It's 20 minutes away, so that means we have enough time for you to get there. We have to find someone to borrow boots. You're gonna miss practice. You're gonna go straight to the line, and if you win, I'll buy you Dairy Queen. Your first race is 85 beginner, okay?
Why am I an 85?
You don't know because it's 85 beginner. Just go do it.
Yeah. Okay. I like your bike. Thanks. So all the ones are on this side.
85 beginners over here.
Yeah,
Hey, you
over
told you
here.
you're on the left.
Beginners over here.
All right, we're ready to get some racing. It is race number 1, 85, 7 to 11 riders. Moto number 1, 85, 7 to 11,
I don't
85
think I did
beginner.
now. You ready for today? Yeah. You gonna get the whole shot? Nope. You just gotta think that way.
This was probably hands down the most stressful morning that I've ever had in my life. I'll explain later, but we're here. Mason's got his bike. It's got half graphics on. He's got borrowed gear. He missed practice, but we are making the line.
26.
Lillian says the track's really good today.
I'll take your advice.
You've been warned. Watch out for a really good track. This is his warm-up for the day. He's just learning the track. Hopefully getting comfortable out there. Ooh, kind of the inside. Yeah, he's definitely picking up the pace now. Oh, Mason goes down. He's up. He's up. The track might be kind of slick. He slid out, hit the ground, kind of hard, tumbled a little bit, but he popped right back up before I could even react.
Hey,
Okay,
how's the track?
good. I crashed once, but I got back up in like 2
Mason,
seconds. Huh?
I'm gonna give you my chest protector, and I got one from Bryson. He doesn't have any knee pads, so
Good job, bro. Saw you go down. Did you slide out?
yeah.
Yeah, you got popped right up though, huh?
Yeah, I didn't want to have anyone pass me.
All right, man. You ready for your second class? We'll get your graphics put on later, okay? Since the bike's dirty, we'll do that a little bit later, all right? Sorry about your graphics, Mason.
I got first aid kit.
Heck yeah. Cool, I'll be right back. You're flying. That was much better that time.
Yeah.
Feeling better on the track? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I agree. This thing looks pretty sick. This is what Mason wanted. He wanted a gas 85. He really wanted this bike. And I think like for a kid, why not just get him the bike that they want? Like Mason's super chill. He'd settle. He'd be cool with anything. If I got him a Yamaha or Suzuki, I'm sure he'd be happy with it. But you only live once, you know? Like why not get the bike that you really want and have something that when you walk out in the garage and you see it, you're like, yeah, that's mine right there. Thank you guys. Don't tell Mason about it, all right? No, don't ruin the surprise.
Bye.
All right, Luke, how's the track? What advice you got for Mason?
Take the insides, stay upright, don't lean too far because you can wash out.
Don't wash out.
Oh no, I would love to.
Insides are buttery, according to Luke.
Yeah, I'm good. I crashed in that corner over there, and I was like 20, maybe like 10, 15 seconds behind Lillian. I just railed the last 2 laps and caught up to her.
You caught up to her, yeah. Oh, were you getting held up? Oh. Okay, you ready, buddy? This is on good. Okay, Mason, fire it up, bro. Mason's bike isn't starting. Right now for being his very first lap on a track with a new bike. He's doing really good. Good job, man.
Never back down, never what?
They said you did like 5 positions better. Kyle, whose bike was this?
I don't know.
Mason, you're little.
I just switched my character.
Mason,
Huh.
Dad intentionally made it so your bike would start.
Mason, you look really good on this bike.
Thanks.
You're riding this thing really good.
Whose bike is so
Who is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me check the name on it. Dude, it says Mason on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just switched my avatar right before the race.
It's got your name and number and everything.
So wait, do I get to keep this?
Yeah, it's yours.
What
Yeah,
can do with that?
it's your new bike. That thing?
Drive it off
We're
the
gonna give
cliff?
it to Luke. That's Luke's new bike.
Yeah, Luke was like rolling this bag and I thought he crashed. He's like smiling. Mason spark plug cap came off. And then I see him go by on an 85. I'm like, why is he riding someone's 85? And then it's like, that's his. And I'm like, whoa. It's like, Brian, hold it up. That's not fair. Dad,
What are you doing?
you gotta work on your body positioning on that thing. 'Cause that, if you're not careful, people flying off. I know,
Dude, he
that'll
was
keep
killing
you
it.
around. Oh,
You look-
Dad's
you
gonna
look
cry.
great.
Dad's gonna cry just like when he sent me off to brothers.
This is an emotional, special moment, Lillian. Don't ruin it.
My fault.
Did you know it was yours?
No.
No?
I felt like you were gonna give it back to Brian.
Oh, so when did you realize it was yours?
Brian just as soon as I came back and you told me.
Did you see that it had your number on it?
Yeah.
You just thought it was like a coincidence?
No, I just thought he put the plastics on it like in case.
Oh. Great race, Mason. Good job today, bro.
You gotta video Luke and Lillian too.
Okay. Fine.
That's
I'll
why
video you
I was
guys
like,
too.
why are you only videoing Mason?
Thanks, guys.
You smoked us out there.
Oh yeah, you cut me off and everything. Okay.
You cut him off?
I cut you off.
Mason. Sorry, he's grounded.
Bro, I didn't even know how to ride the bike yet. I was going as fast as I could.
Oh, you rode it really good, man. You look comfortable right away.
Bike's gonna have to clean now after this race.
Yeah, do you want to clean all the bikes though? Do you like the way it rides?
Yeah.
Does it feel comfortable for you?
Yeah, dude. If I did like a jump, and if I did that same thing on my 65, I would have crashed because like the suspension isn't as good.
Do you like this suspension? Is this
Yeah.
suspension good? Is it fast?
Yeah. The suspension like goes down a lot more, like twice as much.
He like pulls up to the gate and then he gets on there and like I was like, oh crap, I forgot starting blocks. So then I like had to run and get them. Well, I wasn't thinking there. The Moto 1 in the 85 class, you got 7th. Shh, go away. You got 7th on your 65. Guess what you got in the second Moto on the 85? 4th. That's pretty dang good. I figured you would have needed some adjustment time, but For you to be riding faster on a bigger bike right off the bat, that is killer. No, it's not what happens. No, it's not.
It's easier to jump.
No.
It's easier to handle.
No, you have to get used to the power and you don't get on it as hard.
Remember me on the 125 at PIR?
How could I forget?
How could you forget?
You won't let me forget.
That legendary moment.
First lap, I wasn't like that sure about how to jump stuff.
Is it easier to jump the big bike?
Zip tie his bar pad and then put his sticker over it.
Yes, it's zip tied. And then there's a sticker, okay? Because the wrap is what holds the bar pad and we don't have a wrap.
I know that. Well, yeah, I know. Where'd the wrap go?
What'd you say about braking bumps?
They're a lot easier and they feel kind of small.
You said braking bumps aren't even like braking bumps on an 85.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I rode a 125, guys.
We're not talking about you, Lillian. Let me give you guys the backstory of what happened leading up to the race and kind of like what I had to go through to make it happen, because it almost didn't happen. Seriously, this video almost didn't work out a couple of times. But first, before I do that, let me just say that we have some merch live on the MX Threads page, and I think it looks pretty good. I think the colors look pretty rad, the colors pop. And as a reminder, anything that you order from our account on MX Threads gets you entered into the giveaway for the electric pit bike. It's pretty simple. All you got to do is you go to MX Threads, you click on Threads, go all the way down to brands, go all the way down again to vlog epicness. I know we scored, right? We got the very, very bottom spot. You go all the way down, vlog epicness, click on that. For every item you order, that gets you one entry for the Rips Moto electric pit bike giveaway. All right, so story time. I am doing a road trip from Washington State to Utah by myself, driving through the night. I picked up Luke's 85, I picked up Mason's 65, and I'm trying to get here to Utah in time for the race. Actually, there's practice Friday. I'm trying to get here for that, and then the race on Saturday. I am almost to La Grande, so basically in the middle of nowhere. Car breaks down. Engine just stops. Coast for about a mile or two, luckily to an off-ramp, pull over, the thing is dead. I'm stuck on the side of the road with an open trailer full of dirt bikes and stuff. You guys want to check out Mason's new graphics? Looks pretty sweet. And I called AAA, and honestly I didn't realize it at the time, but I should have waited to the morning to call AAA, but at that point I didn't know what was up with the engine, so I was like, okay, if I could get towed to a repair place, I could be the first one there. It is 1 in the morning here in La Grande, Oregon, and I am guarding these bikes with my life until 7 a.m. when this place opens, and hopefully they're gonna tell me that this car is a very easy fix so I can be on the road and get to Utah in time for the race. We're gonna miss the practice obviously tomorrow. The race is on Saturday. There's still a chance we can make the race as long as I am able to protect these bikes. What was that? Unfortunately, they towed me somewhere. I sat there, waited until they were open, and they were like, sorry, we're backed out 3 weeks. There's nothing we could do to help you today, but your engine's probably dead, so there's nothing we could do for you today anyways. So I called AAA again. I'm like, can you guys tow me somewhere else? Like, at least can you tow me to a town where I could fly in and get it fixed and I could fly back and pick it up? And they're like, no, sorry, AAA is just for emergencies. If you're at a repair place, it's not emergency. We're not gonna tow you to another repair place when you're already at a repair place. Call the tow truck driver. They want like $1,500 to tow it to Boise. So I'm like, crap, this is not good. We're definitely gonna miss practice and we might miss the race, which would be a bummer because in my mind, I have this plan of picking up Mason's bike. I've got this idea for filming it. And my whole time driving, I'm just like thinking of this video. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be so epic. We're gonna surprise Mason with this bike. And at this point, I'm like trying to figure out how to still make it happen. So my dad saves my butt, drives down from Idaho, grabs the trailer, drives me to basically Boise. And then CJ Withers comes and picks me up from Boise and drives me in the trailer to Salt Lake City. And at this point on the way, I'm still trying to plan. I'm still trying to figure out a way to make this work. I reach out to Brian from Edge Powersports, asked him if he could please bring the bike. I haven't even paid for it yet. I haven't even bought this bike yet. I asked him, can you please bring it to the race Saturday morning so that Mason can ride so we could do this video, and I promise we'll pay for it. But then I still need to get the kids and the other bikes to the track. So I get a U-Haul, I order a U-Haul van. I get to Utah, I think at like 2 in the morning. I go to get the U-Haul at 6 in the morning, come back to get the kids' bikes. And as I'm loading it, I realize I only have 2 gear bags. I only have 2 gear bags. We have 3 gear bags. They're OGO. They all look the same from the outside. You have to open it up to see whose it is. And I realized that I left one of the gear bags in the back of the car in La Grande, Oregon. And I have this moment at 6 in the morning when I'm standing in the driveway over these 2 gear bags, and I'm like, one of the kids does not have a gear bag. It could be Luke or it could be Mason, and I'm just crossing my fingers that it's not Mason's gear bag that's missing. Sure enough, I open the gear bag and see Luke's all black helmet, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. All this work, I came here trying to make this video happen, surprising Mason at the track during the race with a brand new bike, and I don't have his gear bag. So I'm scrambling and I am trying to see what other gear we have that he could wear, that he could share from his brother. He's got an extra helmet, but it's a little bit too big. Under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't want him to wear it, but I'm like, okay, we could still make this work. We'll get there and then we'll try to find somebody who has some extra boots and an extra chest protector so that he could still ride. I take Lillian in the U-Haul. There's only 2 seats. The kid's mom is supposed to meet me at the track with the boys. We get there for practice. She informs me that she has a flat tire and I have to come back and pick up the boys. Practice is already starting. I have to run and get the kids. They're gonna miss practice. Luckily, this is only costing me $1 a mile. Man, soccer is looking like such a better option for me right now. How would soccer vlogs do? Anybody watch those? So we get to the track. Luckily, they're starting a little bit late. He made it for his first moto, did all right. Sure enough, Brian brought the 85. Oh, there it is. It looked awesome. The bike looked so good. My idea was that on the starting line, Mason's bike wouldn't start, and he was gonna think that he was going to miss his moto. And then I was gonna ask Brian, like, hey, do you have an extra bike? Is there anything else that he could ride? And then Brian was gonna be like, yeah, just so happens there's a bike on the other side of the doghouse. So Mason was gonna run over to the other side of the doghouse and then go around the corner, and there would be his dream dirt bike, the Gas 85 with his name and number on it. And Luke would have to be there to film his reaction, kind of a throwback to the one time when Mason was supposed to film Luke's reaction when he got a new bike. Right behind you right there. Mason, you were supposed to film his reaction. I really thought that would have been a cool throwback, but it didn't work out. Part of the reason why is because in order to have done that, we would have had to taken somebody else's gate pick, which wouldn't have been fair, but that's fine. It worked out. Brian rode up with the bike, handed it to Mason. Mason was like, oh, cool. He just thought it was like one of Brian's many bikes, and he didn't even realize it was his bike until after the race when we told him. And he just rode on it so good. He just looked like he was comfortable racing on a bike for the first time and improving upon his position versus the bike that he was used to is pretty rad. So I'm pretty stoked on this, and it just almost didn't work out, and I don't know what to say, man. I live for this stuff. Like, this is my favorite thing in life right now, is doing cool things for my kids and giving them, not just giving my kids bikes, but surprising them and making videos and making memories and creating moments. Like, I seriously, like, this is my favorite thing to do in this stage of my life right now. And I'm so grateful that it worked out. Like, even though I lost a car in the process, it sucks, but we got through. It's one of those things where in life, like, you have a trial, you have like a challenge, and you gotta wonder, like, is this resistance telling me that it's not meant to be? Is this like telling me that I'm not supposed to be doing this right now? Or is it just like a test push through and challenge you to make it happen and get it done no matter the cost. I don't know. All in all, it worked out. I'm stoked, man. I'm pumped to see him on an 85, and I feel like it's the right time, and I feel like this is gonna be a great bike for him, and he's going to push himself and get to the next level as a kid and as a rider on this bike.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and peace out.